All right, how's everybody doing today? Today is Friday the 13th, 2019. I'm coming to you with my fall or end of summer ponding experience and gardening experience. Throughout the summer, I was having an issue with a little bit of water loss here and there. Every time I cleaned my pumps, something would happen where I would get my lower pond here would start to leak, or not leak, but would start losing water. Well, like a sump system, this is drawing all the water out, pumping it all the way back up here. So you never see it in this pond, or this part here. It's always down here where you would see the water draining. And I thought I had it fixed a few times, where you see some of the slate over here. Thought water was leaking out over there, and it was a little bit, not bad, but it was. This side of the pond was, I guess I want to say, quote unquote, falling in. And then after I thought I had it fixed, a couple of weeks later, started having more problems. So today I just took apart my waterfall, which is over here, and look at the root structure between the canyon lilies. And honestly, I think they're impatient, but there's a huge root system in here. I ripped out a whole bunch of roots right in here, and that's where the water flows into. There's a bunch of, I'm sorry, I'll go back to this. There's a bunch of rocks in there as meant for filter media, and then the roots there are sucking up all the nutrients coming in, or a lot of nutrients coming in from the rest of the pond, and helps to keep the water clear. And the one problem I did have this year was string algae or hair algae. Still have it. It's getting cooler. Hopefully it starts to go away. I got to clean it again. But my big problem was right here is all moist, right in here. I was looking around trying to find my answer to why, and what I found out was right under here, this was a little bit lower. I had that waterfall sitting on top, and may have been causing too much weight on that end, and water was leaking out on that side. I was looking at other options, like this filling up with debris and roots and it coming out on the sides, which was a little bit, but I don't think that was causing a problem. So I lifted that side up over there. I'm also going to tilt that waterfall right there a little bit more, so it all flows out that way down the pond. I'm going to restructure a little bit over here, like the framing work, slate that I'm going to use, and frame it up so it's tilted up a little bit higher. And hopefully that solves all the issues, because I really don't want to have to fill this thing up every day with in the winter time. I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. I will be buying a bigger pump. I'm looking at maybe a 2,500 gallon an hour pump. I need more flow if I am wanting this to not freeze up over the winter. So we'll see what happens when I'm probably going out there today to get it. I'm going to put everything back just in case I can't get to it today. Got a busy weekend with the kids and their softball adventures. But yeah, I'm just going to put some standard bricks right underneath there. Give everything a little bit of a lift, a slight tilt, and see what happens from there. But right now, I mean, goldfish are still doing good in this pond, this part of the pond here. Apparently nothing wanted to stay here. I had dwarf cichlids in there. They ended up down here in this pond, which I'm going to drain out and try to capture tonight or today or next weekend before it starts to get really cold. There's no way of heating this pond over the winter time. It would just be a little insane, electric bill wise. I mean, I got a heater that can do it. I just got to get the sensor. It's an industrial type of heater I got with my 150-gallon tank when I got it from one of the members of New Jersey Aquatic Gardeners Club. I would keep the box inside and let everything else out here. I mean, it's meant to cook stuff. Not cook, but severely heat like the water or the material that it's in. And it has a very high temperature. So I think it would be able to do this over the winter time. I can keep tropicals in here, but the electric bill alone, just for the pumps in that heater, would be insane. So I think I'm going to skip that option for at least this winter, and go with keeping the flow of water, because I'm just going to have goldfish in here. I did have a goldfish over winter last winter, and I only had this part of the pond running into here. And if she shows her face, which she may or may not, you'd be able to tell she's like twice the size of most of these guys. This pond being as low as it is, I'm surprised it's that hard to find her. That's not her. She's a big orange koi, or orange goldfish. Yeah, she hiding. I don't know why she hides all the time, but she does. But yeah, hopefully have I don't know. Nope, not gonna be able to see it, I don't think. Let's see, where is she? She's the cichlid I have in here is Pistogramma Eunotus. I believe that's how you spell it. And apparently she has fry. It's tearing me apart that I have to rip her apart from her fry, but I'm hoping they grow a little bit bigger, or they're a little. Oh, there she is, right there. There she is, and that's my goldfish. She hiding, but the Apisto is actually attacking these goldfish because she has the fry, and their nature is to attack. So hopefully by the end of the weekend, I'll have the pump in here, a bigger pump. Like I said, 2,500 gallon, 2,550 I think it is, piped in and ready to go. And I'll have a bigger flow, nice waterfall there. And right now she's slowed down to a trickle. This will have a better waterfall. I might have to do some more things, and this should have a bigger flow here. So 2,500 gallon an hour. I mean, my weakest points here, or my smallest points, are about 1 foot wide. So I'm assuming with about 2 foot height difference, should be fine. And that third waterfall should overflow pretty nicely into this pond, stirring this up. So, instead, I got a lot more construction to do up here in the front. I know I always say it in every video, but I might just go ahead and do what I did over here with the pallet. Take a pallet apart, cut it down, stretch it the length over here, put a big rock right in front of it, and keep it this way. I may just keep it instead of doing what I said I was going to do, and big river coming this way, and then pond being over here. Oh, isn't going to get any smaller? No, she ain't going to get any smaller. So I'll step back so you would see what my idea would be. That would be the pond sitting in front of the garden there, but it would come from the mailbox here and come down here and wrap around right into a pond there. That was the idea. Put a sitting area right in this section here, like flagstone and moss or something like that. But I did have another idea for next spring. I'm going to come up over here, and I got this downspout right here. Yeah, the downspout, it drains, it comes here, and not having much problems with water going into the house because there is a concrete I guess drain underneath all that. It pushes it out this way, and it probably runs right down in here, which is fine and all, but I think I'm going to go build this up here, put a passive creek bed right there, have it flow down through here come out here, down here, and put the pond right there. Again, maybe make the area bigger, more interest on this side of the yard. Got a 50, probably 50 by, almost 50, maybe 50 by 40 front yard here with a lot of potential. I'm gonna put the driveway over there, a little bit here. As I'm almost 40 years old and really don't want to, you know, have to mow much lawn any longer. I do work hard outside, putting in gas lines, but I do have this magnolia here, a lot of shade. Put another Japanese magnolia, teacup magnolia there. I don't know if you guys can see it that well because of the way the sun is, but she's massive. She's been here since I moved in, and this one will grow. I plan on trimming her up next year, getting rid of all the lower branches, or not all, but a lot of lower branches that are just hovering over the garden that's under there. I got Pachysandra planted under there. I got Pachysandra over there, and yeah, it's going to be interesting as to how, because all the shade that's going to be here, this grass ain't going to grow that well. I'm really hoping to get like moss and stuff like that to grow, and stones and moss. Again, you know, the Pachysandra got to mow or cut down a little bit during the summer or spring, early spring. I'm sorry, not summer. And that's all you got to do. You do it once, and then that brings up growth. So if I can get some green going around, it's awesome. I mean, if you've seen those wider pictures, I got some lower growing plants going on, and these things get about, I don't know, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe four of those pieces of siding up high, and all that bushing out. It looked really nice. Got one under here too, so it's not dead space, but you know, we'll see what happens over the next couple of years with the growth and stuff like that. I just planted those springtime. So yeah, here's the pond as you see it. Like I said, I have problems. I mean, it's hard. It's not easy. I'm not a professional, well, at least not yet. But this is how you become one. You learn, you live, you learn, you make mistakes, and you push forward. So I'm pushing forward, fixing my mistakes, and we'll see what happens. So guys, thanks for watching the videos for the ponds. I may put up a winter one, fall one. We'll see what happens with the plants. Again, you know, this is an adventure all in itself. If you like this kind of stuff, and I find out there's a lot of people that adore doing this. It makes them happy. Like, this is my peace of nature when I come home. I might, you know, with my job, I'm working really hard. I'm out in the sun getting beat up, but I can sit underneath the shade tree here, cool down, and relax and look at these plants and listen to the water. It's relaxing. It's like, I don't need to live out in the woods. I'm creating my own woods. I'm creating my sanctuary where I don't need to go. And again, most of this stuff, actually 90% of all of the hardscape was free. It might even be 100% except for a couple days. Okay, 90%. We'll go 90%. It's easy. Was free. Lighting, I got a light for free at one point. I did buy that little spotlight there, which is amazing. I didn't realize the solar light would be this capable of doing things. So I might string a bunch of these lights through here, but run them and attach them to the pallets here with the solar panels aiming up. You know, keep all high growing plants away from them, but have this whole thing filled with the solar panels, make it look even. You know, just put them up there, make it look nice. And what it would do is power the lights that I put in here that will shine upon this pond during the night. So it opens up, and I won't need that light up there to sit there and illuminate my yard. So idea is I might go all solar LEDs throughout the yard. You know, I might put a couple here. You know, just run the wires to the solar panels. Why not? I mean, if it's possible, I'm going to do it. So, I mean, make the shimmering effect of the waterfalls shimmer off the house and enjoy it at night. Right now it's a little hard to enjoy it at night because I only got 2 lights. The one that is actively on underneath this waterfall here, which illuminates the waterfall, and that one. But we'll see. Next springtime comes, I might be able to get all these lights on sale over the winter. You know, I'll try to do things cheap. Do it, you know, that any person can do it. I mean, people throw these ponds out, these plastic ponds out all the time. So when they're throwing them out, pick them up. Ask, knock on the door. They got them sitting on the side of the house. They may have the same idea you do, or they might be trying to get rid of it. Again, I found this pond in the trash down the street from my house. This pond here was, I mean, you really can't see it. It's a little kidney-shaped pond with a waterfall. I found that out fishing. Someone dropped that off at a trash can around the town where I live at. I was going fishing. This is pond liner. I did buy this pond liner. It was pretty cheap. It was on sale. It wasn't big. And this one, a friend gave me. A guy from a car club. He was moving and he wasn't going to put it out. He gave me that and a pump. I mean, people are always getting rid of these things all the time. Some people overvalue them. If you go on Craigslist, I found it's not the best place to go unless it's on the free section. But yeah, all this stuff can cost hundreds of dollars, or you can spend $100 on your plants, and I'll get all this stuff for free. Like I said, rocks I picked up at work. I mean, I dig holes in the ground for gas lines. I'm going to find stuff. Found a lot of stuff, a lot of rocks. I mean, I bought a couple bags of stones and stuff, just threw it in there. You know, I might change that out to stones that more closely resemble. Actually, I'm going to do that, but for now, it's my happiness. No one else comes in here and goes, hey, this sucks, because I didn't do it. They come in and they like it. And they're like, hey, how do you do this? And these videos, I hope, explain how you do them and how you find them. And this is what you could end up with at the end of the day. You know, I mean, this is a little jungly. This is my style. I like a lot of cover around plants, because when I watch National Geographic or the Discovery Channel and stuff like that, most of the time, like in tropical, rainforesty kind of things, this is what you see, is trees and branches hanging over rivers and, yeah, different kind of wildlife. I'm incorporating a lot of stuff. I'm not trying to be anybody else besides myself. This is just what I like, and I will continue on doing this until I die, I hope, or until I'm disabled, and then I'll pay someone to do it, and then I'll actually be spending money. So guys, thanks for watching. It's a long video here today. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, feel free to add to the comment section, and you guys have a great day.